What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and you check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on LeBron James again because there is no originality when it comes to LeBron James. You know, he did he wear Michael Jordan number. He mimics Mike with the chalk toss at the beginning of the game. He did what was that? The Space Jams and anything that LeBron James think that is popular or like he will. I mean, he'll take it and he'll use it and he'll do it himself. Like he was the originator, right? And so now people are talking about LeBron James, going to Philadelphia, playing for the Six, Kobe's hometown. Then he, now he's not even going to live in Philly. He's going to take a helicopter from New York to Philadelphia, right? And so I want to speak on this, but first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play some audio, and I got this audio. First, I really saw this on Facebook. This guy, comedian Realist, right? But then I was reminded about it watching the content of Trap House Kitchen, right? So shout out to both of these guys, Realist and Trap House Kitchen. But he's speaking about, the comedian is speaking about LeBron James taking his helicopter from New York to Philly.
But I like bro's delivery. A1, comedic, but it's really real. Check it out.
Hello? LeBron, hey, what's up with you? Man, hey, everything good? Man, don't folks saying somebody you don't buy a helicopter to take you back and forth and stuff. What's up? For what? What you look, bro, I'm be honest with you, bro. I don't think that's a good idea. No, leave that. Where is it? Leave it where it at, bro. Bro, you don't need no helicopter. You don't need that. Bro, look, check this out. Look, you just left the Lakers, bro. You just left the Lakers, and the last person that left the Lakers and got a helicopter to go back and forth down the road. I'm just saying, bro, you don't need that. That's superstition. Yes, Kobe. Yes, you don't leave that helicopter alone, bro. Just get a driver. I don't give a damn pilot nothing. They said Kobe had a good pilot. Don't look, bro. Leave that helicopter with that. Savannah, them kids need you, and we need you. Bro, just get a driver. You ain't going over right down the road, bro. Just get a driver, bro. You don't need to get no help. You doing too much. Bro, look, when people were talking about, LeBron trying to be Kobe and all that, I was like, no, he ain't. But now I'm feeling like you trying too damn hard to be Kobe. You don't need to be him like this. Like you went to the Lakers, did your thing, got some rings and all that. Okay, that's good enough, bro. Like you got a jump shot back, like him out. That's good enough. Don't do the other stuff. Leave the helicopter alone. I don't give a damn about how good the pilot supposed to be. They said the same thing, but he had the best pilot in the world. And look what happened. Don't do it, bro. I'm just saying. I feel like it's some sacrifice stuff going on. And Savannah don't need it. The kids don't need it. Brandon needs you, bro. Them boys for the damn tab run up in that damn locker room. They for the torture that boy out because you left. He needs you. He needs you the most. Bro, leave it alone, bro. Leave that damn helicopter alone and come up. Just get you a driver, bro. You don't need no helicopter, bro. You don't damn need it. Leave it alone. Leave it where it at. Get you a driver. If you need me to come down there and drive for you, bro, I will drive for you. You don't need no helicopter. I'll come down there and take you where you need to go. I'm trying to look out for you. But the helicopter stuff, I don't know how true it is. They somebody you already done bought. I hope you ain't. If you did, go trade it in for a box Chevy or something. And I drive that back and forth to wherever you need to go. But the helicopter, let it stay where it is, bro. It's superstitious stuff going on. And I feel like, let me talk to Savannah. What she got to say about Savannah? I'm pretty sure Savannah, she must don't see what's going on. Ain't no way, because she would have told you, bro, leave it. Look, I'm about to call Phil Jackson. God, he might have talked sense. Somebody need to talk sense. LeBron, you got all that damn money. You ain't dumb as a donut. You got too much money to be dumb as a donut. Leave that helicopter alone, bro.
Leave.
All right, so that was the guy, Realist, right? The comedian. And so when I first heard that LeBron James was going to he's going to take the helicopter from from New York down to Philadelphia, man, I was like, I don't know, like who told LeBron James this was a good idea, man? Like no way in the world after what happened with Kobe Bryant, that unfortunate accident, no way in the world you'll be able to get me on a helicopter to travel from. You just wouldn't be able to get me on a helicopter at all, right? So to me, it just got to be like maybe this is not up to LeBron James. Maybe somebody behind the scenes is putting LeBron James up to this just to just to make it seem like, all right, helicopter flight is safe. What happened to Kobe was just a fluke, and or to make it seem like, or LeBron James, just feel like, that was, like I said, was a fluke, and he's not worried about, helicopter travel or anything like that, right? But like I said, if it was up to me, there's no way in the world you would be able to get me to take a helicopter anywhere. And I don't even like flying on an airplane, so you wouldn't be able to get me on an airplane. Then on top of that, Philadelphia, like there's so many nice places around Philadelphia to live. You can get yourself a condo, a secure condo, so somewhere with a private entrance, and it'll be a lot closer and a lot more convenient. And Pennsylvania is nowhere near as expensive as New York. So I don't get the idea of that. That's why, to me, it just seemed like this was somebody else's idea. And maybe they talked LeBron into doing this, but this, like I said, it it don't make any sense to me. I'm like I said, I'm getting me a condo, and I'm staying I'm staying like as close as I can to the facility in Philly. But I'm not, if I fly somewhere, it's going to be with the whole team, on a private jet, something like that. But I'm not, I'm not getting a helicopter and chartering a helicopter for me and my family. And so the comedian even asked, he said, well, how does Savannah feel about this, right? And you got to think, even just on the outside chance, say it was LeBron James's idea. And I'm sure his wife knows what happened with Kobe, right? You don't even, if you don't even want to worry her. You don't want to worry your kids. Even if if you LeBron James, you like, well, it was just a fluke accident. You still don't want to worry her. You don't want the kids to be worried and be concerned. And so, do you take your son on a helicopter with you, or do you take anybody in your family on a helicopter with you? Because I know they probably gonna be, they're gonna be shook up and afraid, scared out there. It's crazy, man. Nowhere in the world, this wouldn't even be a topic of discussion. So that's why I said that somebody, I don't even think this was LeBron James' idea. I think somebody behind behind him is making him do these kind of things, man, because a lot of the moves and this is one of them, the moves that he make just really don't add up to me. I remember, who was the guy, John Madden. John Madden didn't like airplanes. He didn't like to fly at all. And so he had a charter bus, and he would travel on his charter bus around the country, like one of those big touring buses that you see people in the entertainment business have, and he had one of those himself. And John Madden would get in that bus, and I'm sure he had a driver, and he would just wherever, like if they was going to Texas to see the Cowboys play, or Dallas Cowboys play, then he'll go there. Then he'll ride over to Oakland, or he just it might have taken him longer to get there. I'm sure it took him a lot longer, but the thing is, he was comfortable with that. I'm trying to think. It was another famous person I don't think Whoopi Goldberg liked flying, or is it Rosie O'Donnell? Like some of these famous people, man, they do not like flying, and so they don't fly. And so what they do is they travel. They'll make other travel arrangements, but they fly as less as possible, right? And so, coming off of the heels of what happened to Kobe, which saying, you know, it just seems like yesterday, coming off of the heels or something like that, I can't see why LeBron James would be you know, willing to get on an airplane. Then on top of that, Philly fans are probably a little bit of you know, they probably a little you know, a little bit upset about the fact that, you know, you don't think Al City is good enough to live in. You know, that's probably another factor. So it just don't this stuff don't add up to me, right? So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.